My name is Joshua Mugabi. I welcome you to Biology Boss MCQ Part 40. I'd like to encourage you to learn, to like, to share, and to subscribe. A male cockroach is different from a female cockroach by having A. Styles, B. Suckers, C. Longer antenna, D. Abdomen. And the answer is A. Styles. Which one of the following structures in a mammalian ear is concerned with balance? A. Cochlea, B. Oval window, C. Eustachian tube, D. Semicircular canal. And the answer is D. Semicircular canal. Tooth decay is most promoted by which of the following food? A. Fish, B. Green vegetables, C. Sugars, D. Meat. And the answer is C. Sugars. The liver produces bitter substances known as bile salt and bile fluid. The purpose of this is A. To emulsify fats and oils to aid their digestion. B. To digest fats to fatty acids and glycerol. C. To digest oil to fatty acids and glycerol. D. To digest proteins in milk. And the answer is A. To emulsify fats and oils to aid their digestion. If green and white leaf discs are cut from variegated leaves of colourless plant, we can expect to find starch grains. A. Twice as much in the green disc as in the white disc. B. Only in the green disc. C. In both types of discs. D. More in white discs than in green discs. And the answer is A. Twice as much in the green disc as in the white disc. In the mammalian, heart circulation is in the following sequence. A. Left auricle to right ventricle to right auricle to left ventricle. B. Left auricle to left ventricle to right auricle to right ventricle. C. Right auricle to right ventricle to left auricle to left ventricle. D. Right auricle to left auricle to left ventricle to right ventricle. And the answer is C. Right auricle to right ventricle to left auricle to left ventricle. In the retina of foxes that do not detect colors, what would you expect to find? A. Rods and cones. B. Cones only. C. More rods than cones. D. Rods only. And the answer is C. More rods than cones. The function of the thyrotrophin is A. Regulate the level of blood sugar. B. To regulate the activity of the thyroid. C. To regulate sexual activity in females. D. To regulate sexual activities in males. And the answer is B. To regulate the activity of the thyroid. Parasites that can only live on living tissue or in a living host are called A. Facultative parasites. B. Hemiparasites. C. Epiphytes. D. Obligate parasites. And the answer is A. Facultative parasites. Cotton textile industry poured its non-toxic colored wastes in a nearby river. It was soon notified that the fish in the river changed color and increased in number. Which of the following was the main cause of this? A. In the West, were gametes that fertilized the eggs. B. The frequency of mating was more in colored water. C. The waste caused the gametes to fuse. D. The fish-eating bird would not easily identify the fish. And the answer is D. The fish-eating birds would not easily identify the fish. Which one of the following organs are under the control of the central nervous system? 1. The biceps. 2. Triceps. 3. Small intestine. 4. The heart. And the answer is 1, 2, and 3. B. 2, 3, and 4. C. 1 and 2, D 1, 2, 3 and 4. And the answer is 1, 2 and 3. The biceps, the triceps and small intestines. A student entered a cinema hall and could not see a seat until a minute had elapsed. Halfway through the film show, he went out into the bright sunlight and could not see objects clearly until half a minute has elapsed. This is a case of A. Night blindness, B. Red-green color blindness, C. Light and dark adaptation, D. Short-sightedness. And the answer is C. Light and dark adaptations. Which of the following condition could cause the adrenal glands of man to produce a hormone? A. Eating sweets, B. Hearing a song, C. Seeing a thief, D. Smelling a perfume. And the answer is C. Seeing a thief. Which of the following cell division reduces the chromosome number by a half? A. Mitosis, B. Meiosis, C. Binary fission, D. Growth cell division. And the answer is B. Meiosis. In favorable conditions, yeast reproduce by A. Fragmentation, B. Conjugation, C. Budding, D. Sporulation. And the answer is C. Budding. Which group of organisms is least limited in the sources of food? A. Carnivores, B. Saprophytes, C. Omnivores, D. Herbivores. And the answer is C. Omnivores. Which of these apply to accommodation of a mammalian eye for distant vision? 1. Eye lens is less convex. 2. Eye lens is more convex. 3. Iris is narrower. 4. Eyelash is wider. And the answer is A. 1 and 2. B. 1 and 4. C. 2 and 3. D, 2 and 4. And the answer is B. 1, the eye lens is less convex, and 4, the eyelids is wider. Which one of the following properties of soil is not affected by its texture? A, amount of air in the soil. B, mineral content. C, soil capillarity. D, water retention capacity. And the answer is B, mineral content. Reduced resistance to disease and poor night vision are likely to occur in an individual as a result of deficiency of vitamin A, vitamin C, B, vitamin A, C, vitamin D, D, vitamin B. And the answer is B, vitamin A. Which one of the following sets of blood vessels carry blood containing the least amount of carbon dioxide and nitrogenous waste respectively? A, renal artery and pulmonary artery. B, vena cava and pulmonary artery. C, pulmonary vein and renal vein. D, renal artery and vena cava. And the answer is C, pulmonary vein and renal vein. Which one of the following is characteristic of a respiratory surface? A, hairy. B, large surface area. C, smooth. D, thick epithelium. And the answer is B, large surface area. Hello friends, thank you very much for participating in Biology Boss MCQ Part 40. Please do like, share, and subscribe. Thank you.